So let's solve this question. This is a PYQ of CAT 2024. It's given that a glass is filled with milk. Okay, so we know that this is a glass that is totally filled with milk, and it's given that two-thirds of its content is poured out and replaced with water. Okay, so if we assume that this glass has, for example, 3 liter milk, if it's having 3 liters of milk, then two-thirds of the content, that is 2 liters, and the remaining is 1 liter. This two-third content is replaced. It's replaced with what? It's replaced with nothing but water. Now it's given that if this process of pouring out two-thirds of the content and replacing with water is repeated 3 more times, that means this is done one time and it's also repeated 3 more times. Okay, so the question asks that the final ratio of the milk to the water in the glasses. Okay, so what we need to do is, we know that the process is repeated 4 times in total. First time and then 3 more times, that means totally it's repeated 4 times. And the quantity that is being replaced, it's 2 by 3, means two-thirds of the total value, total content, that is the milk. So what do we need to do for finding the initial quantity in this question? For calculating the initial quantity, there is a formula, that is d to the power p. Here d stands for the denominator of the quantity replaced and p is the number of the process. That means 3 to the power 4, it would be 81. That means the milk, the actual milk would be 81 liter. Milk would be 81 liter. Now let's solve this further. If consider this, if milk is, for example, 81 liter, initial milk is 81 liter, then if two-thirds of the milk is replaced, two-thirds of the milk would be 2 by 3 of 18, 1 is 54 liters, and the remaining one-third is nothing but 27 liters. So this milk is replaced with what? Water. But this is the leftover milk. Again, the process would be followed and the remaining milk would be again distributed in 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. That is 18 liters and 9 liters. Again, this 2 by 3, milk would be replaced with water. Again, if we follow the process, this remaining milk would again be divided in one-third and two-third part, that would be 6 liters, and the remaining is 3 liters. And this two-third would again be, milk would be again changed to water, replaced with water, and this is the remaining milk. Now how many times is the process being done? This is the first time, this is the second time, this is the third time, but we need to do it 4 times, so this is the last time. 3 liters divided into 2 is to 3, 2 by third and 1 by third, that would be 2 liters and 1 liters, and this milk again would be turned into, replaced with water. So that means if we started the process from 81 liters of milk, the last step, the milk we have is, remaining milk is 1 liter. If the total quantity of the glass, the content is 81 liters, and if remaining milk is 1 liter, that means the remaining water is 80 liters, the leftover is 80 liters. That means the ratio of milk is to water is nothing but 1 is to 80. So the correct answer for this question is option number D.